Hey there, welcome to Cooking with Violet Vixen. Today we are doing spicy minute beef and lettuce cups. Here's what we need. Gather all these ingredients. I'm going to make a marinade and leave the beef in to marinate at least 2 hours. Okay, so we've got our beef cut into thin strips. The best way to do that is when it's partially frozen. So that's had all day to defrost. So to make your marinade, grab a jug. You want your 1/4 cup of light soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of white sugar, 3 centimetre piece of grated ginger. I'm just going to go with a teaspoon. Just this one because I don't use much of it, so I'm just using the crushed. 4 cloves of crushed garlic. So as I've peeled these, they've actually come out at various weird sizes. So this is definitely the equivalent of 4. Chuck it in your garlic press. And 1 more clove. Put the last one in. And your final ingredient is 1 teaspoon of the 2 teaspoons of the sesame oil. I'm just hoping I've got enough. If not, something else will suffer. Okay, grab a spoon, mix all that in together. Pop that over your sliced beef. And cover and marinate it for 2 to 12 hours. We'll be back. Okay, so at the moment there's a little bit of it's not really a lettuce shortage, but it sort of is. Being in hospitality, I know all about it. We've got to use things like fancy lettuce to do things that we'd normally use iceberg lettuce with. So this was actually what I've had to use instead of butter lettuce, I think it said. So what I've done is I've washed it and I've just positioned it into a cup in a ramekin that is going to take the place of the lettuce cup. So chill that. Cool. Okay, so we're back. I've got the kettle on boiling. Hopefully that's not making too much noise in the background. First up, get a small saucepan. But again, that's a frying pan. Turn it onto a high heat, and you just want to toast these sesame seeds. Do not put any oil or anything in with them. Just grab something you can stir it with. Just be very careful, they are going to burn very quickly otherwise. Okay. Your frying pan, get your cooking spray, give it a spray. You can do this on a barbecue as well, whatever you prefer. Tonight, I'm just doing it in the frying pan. I thought I'd go with my frying pan with the grooves on it. So get that started. You want 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. Cooking oil in my instance for tonight is my olive oil, my fancy one. that a really good coating. Now, because the beef is so thin, it's not going to take very long to cook. So get that pan nice and hot, and then we're going to start and get that beef in. Okay, that's close enough. Grab that thin marinated steak. As I say, if you can do it for longer than I did, you're going to get a better flavour. So try and layer it out if you can, as opposed to trying to stir fry it. So if you have to do it in a couple of batches, then do so. Once that kettle comes to the boil, cover those noodles and set your timer for 5 minutes. Okay, in we go. Put timer on for 5 minutes. Once those noodles buzz, then just drain them. Okay. So I've decided to put all the meat in, so it'll cook quicker, hopefully. So as I say, it being so thin, it doesn't need that long. I'm going to leave the sesame seeds at that because I don't want to burn them, and they have gone brownish, so they're good to go. Once you drain your noodles, put your 1 teaspoon of remaining sesame oil in with them and just toss them. The beef is done. I have just strained it in the colander and we're ready to dish up. That's all. I will put photos up on the socials of what it looks like, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.